welcome back to another video. I'm super excited you are actually here for this one. Today I'm going to be showing you our powder room makeover. So we had previously added some picture frame molding and skim coated the walls in there, and we had actually originally painted it green, which, newsflash, I hate it. That's why we painted it a creamy color. But we just really originally wanted to go Moody, and the green was not it, so we went back to our safe zone. But I had been contacted by a wallpaper brand, and they were like, would you like to work together and do a wallpaper in your house? And I was like, absolutely, I have just the place because I've already skim coated that wall. Unfortunately, I think you definitely need a very smooth surface to wallpaper on, otherwise it just might not look right or it might not even adhere correctly. So I definitely think that skim coating your walls is gonna be the best option for that, unfortunately, for those of us with an orange peel texture. I was like, absolutely, and I went onto their website and I found this beautiful mural. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of like a Moody Pride and Prejudice. I love it so much. And I was like, I have the perfect place for this. I'm gonna wrap my entire powder room in it. Yeah, and that actually process went really well, as good as it can get. We're not wallpaper people. We've only ever wallpapered like one straight across wall where we've not had to do corners or cutting around trim. And I will say that was kind of tricky for us because there was just a huge learning curve. But I think that the finished result came out beautifully. We switched out the sink for just a little bit more of a modern one, and we added new shelves, and I think it came out so beautiful. I am so happy with it. It's moody, but it's not too moody where you're like, okay, it does not match the rest of your house, but I think it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. My kids love it. My 3-year-old is like, I like your birdie in here, because there's 2 birds on the wallpaper, and I just think it's gorgeous, and I'm so happy with it. So if you want to see kind of how we went from this to this, keep watching. Am I gutting a basically brand new bathroom that, one, we refinished 6 months after we bought the house, and it's been 2 years since we did this? Yes. Is it going to look so much better? Also yes. So I'm just going to use a box cutter, and I'm going to cut the caulk line. That way it's a little bit easier to take the trim off, and this paint is like absolutely peeling off, and I kind of got a little carried away with it last night whenever I took these shelves down, but it's all good. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be so worth it in the end. I am just using a chisel to get up under the paint, and since I had skim coated this wall, like the paint has nothing really to stick to super well, so I'm just able to go in and just kind of lightly get up under the paint and then pull it off. I'm doing this because I'm going to wallpaper in here. So we're going to do beadboard on the bottom, and then we're going to do like a wallpaper mural on the top. It's going to look so good. I'm so excited. So we are just going to be working on getting all the trim off today. I'm leaving the ceiling alone. I'm just going to work on getting all this off. It's going to be basically a lot of the same. So we'll just kind of do a little fast forward. a very close quarter.
Yeah, it is.
Already looks better.
You want?
They don't sell that piece. Ew. Ew.
Why don't you just come get this? Huh? What?
What do you mean we just tried to do?
I'm afraid the sheet right there, I don't know where that water line is.
Okay, so y'all know how DIYing can really put some stress on your body. Guys, honestly, after this project, I was so glad that I had this product with me because my back was screaming multiple times. I don't know if it's just we haven't been doing DIYs for a little bit. We've kind of taken a little bit of a break when we jumped into this, but you know, just sometimes like even just life, you can really just want something that relaxes you. But I am so glad that I had the Bob and Brad back massager. This is it, and that's gonna be the back. And here are the 4 different little massagers. Guys, I love this. Of course, it does plug in, so there is a plug. It's not wireless. With this, I can plug it in, set it in a chair, set it however I need, and I'm good to go. You can use this item literally so many ways. You can put it behind your neck and massage your neck and like your upper shoulders. You can do your lower back, your mid back. You can even sit on it if you needed to, or if you have knee issues, you can like cradle your knee in here as you're sitting down, and just the weight of your leg will kind of help massage it. I love it. I even had my mom use it, and my mom had 2 knee replacements in the last year, and she was like, I actually need to buy one so I can kind of just have some more relief. So what is amazing about this is that these little massage pieces, they actually are heated, and they're not super hot. I wouldn't say they're as hot as like a heating pad, but they are heated enough that you do feel that heat, and it's honestly so relieving. I'm always on the heating pad at night. I always put it on my lower back, and being able to sit in bed, I just put this like right on my pillow and I just sit up in bed. Being able to have this at night has been so nice on those nights that I've been doing a project and I'm just like, okay, my back hurts, and I'm able to move it to my upper back and move it down. Guys, I truly love this thing. So I do have a 10% off discount code for you guys, and you can also find a link to this product in the description box below, and the discount code will also be down there for you. And guys, I truly recommend it. I do not recommend things that I don't agree with. So if you're anything like me and you just want a little bit of that nice massage, relaxing, pain relieving too at the end of the day, I definitely recommend you go check out this massager. So it is now Saturday. It's afternoon. We did not plan for it to be afternoon, but it is. So this morning I went and took this door trim off because if we're gonna do the inside, I was like, I've got to repaint here anyway, so we might as well just go ahead and knock that trim out. Plus you have enough to do the headers out of the fancier trim. So anyways, so we just went to Lowe's and Home Depot and all the places to get some baseboard and some base cap. And then we just got some trim that will like sit right on top of the paneling. That way, you know, just kind of closes it off and makes it look nice. Okay, so we finished all of the paneling and trim for like the door frames and everything. And last night we went ahead and filled all the nail holes with some wood filler, and then came back this morning and wiped that. So we have done a little bit of caulking, just with some leftover caulk that we had, but we had to go grab more today. So we're about to come back in and finish up the caulking and just basically have everything ready to start like the wallpaper process. And right now it is a Sunday. My wallpaper is supposed to be here on Tuesday, and I want to pull a color from the wallpaper. I'm not sure if it's gonna end up being like a green or blue or brown, but I want to find a paint color that, you know, kind of blends in with that to paint the trim. So we're kind of going to be at like a standstill, but I also do need to come back in and like kind of fix and skim coat the walls over here and then above the door, just to kind of smooth everything back out from where I peeled off the old paint. And then I do need to give everything a good prime. So that will be coming. We went ahead and got a new pedestal sink that I think looks a lot better. The one that we had, it was just really big. Like the basin was huge, and it was really a price just to go ahead and get a different one that just looks a little bit better. So we're gonna do that. But I was like, let's not install anything until we're done painting. So I'm thinking I'll be able to paint Wednesday. You know, we're gonna just kind of hang loose. We're not gonna be able to have this bathroom for a few days, which is fine. But once everything is painted and primed, then we can come in and do the wallpaper and then be able to put like all of the like the toilet and the sink back. So it's coming along. It already looks so much better. We're so much happier with what this project is looking like compared to what it did. It was a really rushed job last time, and you know, we've kind of learned a lot since then. But yeah, I think it's gonna look great. I'm excited. I'm really ready to like add some color into here, because like right now it's super white. But anyways, we are going to just get on with the caulking and get this room ready for paint.
Just save that for you.
Okay, so it is a few days later. I got the wallpaper yesterday. I think it looks amazing. And we had to do a little repair on the shiplap on the ceiling. And I went to paint it and the paint's not the same color. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take an executive decision. I'm gonna paint the ceiling in the trim color. So I ended up going with Sherwin-Williams Shiitake. You can kind of see it behind me. I'm honestly doing this because I'm scared to do an actual color. And I know Shiitake is like a tried and true color for me. I have it on the entryway and on the shiplap in there. And I had the paint, so it's free. We like a budget around here. So I am going to go ahead and start painting the ceiling. Let me show you. My tripod's broken, so I'm gonna have to be a little creative. There is the paint and it looks different. So yesterday I had primed the walls behind me. It's like so white, like I feel like an angel in here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna paint a Shiitake. So I need to paint that, and then I need to do one more coat of primer on the walls, and then I need to paint the base, like the trim in here. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we just got the toilet installed. We got everything put back together. Works all good. So we did upgrade our pedestal sink. We went with a Allen Roth one from Lowe's. Just a little bit more modern. So. Okay, y'all, it is about almost 8 o'clock. The kids are on their way to bed. The littlest one is getting read another story, and we are going to start mixing up the paste for our wallpapers. So I've got a gallon bucket of lukewarm water, and it says that you are supposed to just sprinkle this in and stir it in kind of slowly. So that's what we're gonna do. Y'all, honestly, I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done pasted wallpaper like this. I've done pre-pasted. That's all. I haven't even done peel and stick. We're gonna go with it. We're following the directions. So I'm just a little nervous. Let me find a scissor. I'm just gonna use a little scrap piece of wood. Okay, so we did the first wall and then the this panel right here last night, and there's like no room to have the camera over here while I'm like putting this up because Robbie was in here helping me. So we're just going to start you guys from here. You didn't miss much, just a few mental breakdowns. So the very first piece we had to cut around the door trim, which definitely don't recommend having to do that as your first piece, but this one you work from left to right, and then you always want to start at like the corner of the room where you walk in. That way like you don't see where it meets up, just because it's a mural. And like I don't think you can ever really get wallpaper like exactly correct when you wrap an entire room that, you know, meets at a point. And so we are going to come back and have to like caulk everything to the trim, just because it wasn't perfect, and it would drive me nuts if I look up there and see that. So just going forward, know that we will be caulking the bottom. And then we ran into some problems over here in the corner because the walls like go in, and then they're also just not like a straight 90 degree the whole way. So we were like having problems with keeping everything level. We just kind of really struggled with that. So we called it for the night, and I was just using a bucket and the brush that they gave us, but today I'm going to be rolling it on. I think this will be much easier and not as messy. So we're going to do this. I was able to put the paste in the fridge overnight, covered up with tin foil, and it's all good. So that's good. I'm gonna let this come to temperature for a little bit while we talk. So the thing I learned is that you definitely don't want to put too much product, but you don't want to put too little, because that's also a problem. You'll like be constantly having to pull it out and then adding more, which is just kind of a pain in the butt whenever you do like have one side situated. The seam roller is literally the best thing. I used it before, so like I like work all the air bubbles out, work all the glue out to the seams, and then I'd run this over before I wiped the glue. I feel like that kind of like really glued it down and meshed it all together. So that's one thing I recommend. And this kit did not come with this card, but this is just a felt covered edge. I got this the last time we did a wallpaper, and you can use like the harder plastic side as well, or the felt. I found that this paper gets kind of soggy, so like we started using another tool and it ripped just the tiniest little piece. So we're like, let's go grab this. Luckily I still have it. Like, this is why I don't throw stuff away, because you never know when you're gonna need it, right? Yeah, so this little felt tool really helped, and it was nice and smooth and just was able to get all the air bubbles out. And it's really, you just have to take your time. Overall, when you look at it, it looks amazing. I'm really glad I didn't go any darker with the trim underneath. I thought about doing a dark blue or green, and I'm really glad I didn't, because once we started putting this up on the wall, it did get much darker in here. And it's not dark, like it's not a dark room, but you know, you don't want to go too dark. Anyways, I'm going to start rolling this on. We're going to start on panel 6 out of 16. Really, it's like 15 and then like a quarter.
Help mommy right now though, okay?
I see mommy.
Hey, that's already 10 times better. Mimi, you ready? Love how Mimi can be a noun for a word.
Oh, I wish this toilet wasn't here.
I know. Want me to cut it?
Just come.
Hold your foot.
Just don't let me die. This thing just needed a new blade for quite some time.
Is it working better?
I'm really happy with it. Alright, getting it done, y'all. Damn, help me, honey, help.
What are you thinking for a...
Michelle?
Yep.
I'm not worried about that for now.
Couple of years. Next one to go about right here.
Look, we're gonna pre-cut, at least get an idea. We're not gonna...
I have a contour gauge somewhere.
I was expecting to have to fight this thing.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh my god! love the bathroom, or what? I'm so happy with it, guys. I think it came out so beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and feel inspired to go create something beautiful for your home. But until next time, y'all, I will see you later. Bye, guys.